Right, anyway. So on to the next question, which is, who's the next England star? So, like, basically, do you know where you've had your poster boys over the years?
It's got to be Bellingham, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's
if
got to
he
be.
isn't already... I think some people would argue that now. He's gone to Madrid. He's really making a name for himself at the moment.
Everyone seems to love him at Real Madrid as well.
Yeah, you'd say that he probably already is a star, but maybe not on the stage for England yet. But yeah for sure.
Say if he goes into the Euros and we get to the final or we get to the semi-final, something like that, and he pulls out like clutch moments, then that is where he elevates to the next level.
If he could add them goals for England, which he's scored a few for England now, when he's played in the Euro qualifiers, in the friendlies, if he can add that in tournaments when we've got people like Harry Kane playing at the best, and we've got sort of fluid football, all the best players available.
It's giving Lampard going to be giving him a run for his money soon with all the goals from midfield.
With the potential I've seen, I know this is a big shout, he could go down as one of the greatest to do it for England.
Oh,
because he could
wait, for England or club?
For England, yeah. Because he could get the... I think, like we've discussed before, he could potentially be a captain for England in the future. Yeah. He's also still very young, so he's got a lot of tournaments in him. And if he delivers, for example, if we won a World Cup, and he at that time could be captain by then, Kane's say when Kane's out the fray, which how many you maybe get the next World Cup out of Kane, do you think? And that'll be it? The Euros and the World Cup?
I'd say so. I think he'll still be in the squad, but maybe not a starter.
Yeah.
But we haven't really got many strikers coming through that are like, I'd say that are in the running to be starting, to be honest.
Nobody's really that level, are they?
You never know. If we get Pep, you might just get a false nine up top. Get Foden as a false nine.
If we got Pep Guardiola, I'd be so happy because he wouldn't be at City anymore. And we realistically would be so good.
Everyone else will start getting a chance in the Premier League.
England would win everything under him. I genuinely think so. Yeah. The manager, he's that good. And it's not like...
Can you win a treble for England?
The Nations League, the Euros and the World Cup.
Yeah.
All three in a row. That'd be so good.
Right. Okay. So we both agree with Bellingham.
It's a bit of a boring answer, I think, isn't it? I think it's quite obvious, but I don't really... No, even if you were to say Bellingham aside.
Well, to be fair, about 2 years ago, it would have been Foden, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, I think he still has the potential to really, for England, to still write himself as like a legend.
Yeah.
He's still young.
I think the poster boy for like girls is Jack Grealish, isn't it?
They love it, don't they?
Even we got Jack Grealish's top about
it's ended
2
up being
years
a
ago.
stinker that then when he got the City move. I still will happily wear it.
We
it's a bit of a weird
did buy
one.
the top before he got City move though,
We
didn't
did.
We did.
But yeah, everyone was so buzzing for him that tournament, weren't they? Like everyone wanted to see him play. He was on the bench a lot, and even when he come on, he was doing good.
Oh yeah. How successful will like Jude be good for club and country? I think now that Jude's gone to a club like Real Madrid, probably the best move he could ever do.
Yeah.
If he came to the Prem, it wouldn't have even gone the way it's going now.
It depends who he would have gone to, doesn't it?
Yeah, but going to Real Madrid, I think if he stays there for many years, he's gonna.
He could have a career there if genuinely just stay.
Well, he could have a good 6 years there and still be quite young and still got his prime to go.
Could arguably be in his prime and come to the Prem. He could go.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You don't know what league is maybe going to be on the top, on top.
Yeah.
Do you know like how we had an era growing up where the Serie A was like the best league? I think like that's when we were like younger.
Yeah.
And then I feel like Spain dominated for a spell.
Because Pep were there, yeah.
Yeah. And then I'd say now at the top, I'd say the Prem is the best again now.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the Champions League.
It was a couple of years ago, and then obviously I think it's still holding it because of the managers we've got.
Yeah.
But yeah, it depends, doesn't it? But I think there's a lot more money in the Premier League compared to the others.
Yeah, I think that's what will keep it up there. Because if you look at the European leagues, not even just the Champions League, you look at who wins or who's present in finals over like a run of however many years.
Yeah.
The English teams have been up there or in finals or even winning it for like 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
So I think if, for example, in 10 years, 6-7 years, whatever you say it is for Bellingham, if for whatever reason like Serie A is the best league, you might not even come to the Prem.
Yeah. But might just go to like Milan or something.
I think it'd be rare to see an English player
never play in
the Prem or not really for long. Like, you normally see it for a spell, don't you?
The only bad thing is, because obviously there was all that talk about Liverpool and he was probably close to joining it. The only bad thing is, if he does come to the Prem, is it going to be Liverpool?
Yeah, that's...
you never know, though, because United might be on top by then and he could go, do you know what? I want to still win trophies. Let's go to United.
Yeah. But Ben said, and I agree with him, he was saying it's quite nice that he got the Madrid move because all of us, like Premier League fans and England fans,
no one will hate him.
Sort of enjoying it because he's not... I mean, obviously, you could play him in, like, Europe, but we're all kind of just watching how good he is.
Yeah.
And nobody who's really got a bad thing to say about him because he doesn't play for any of, like...
No.
Our rival clubs or anything.
That's why I really liked him going Real Madrid.
Yeah, so it's a risky one, isn't it? That early on, because if it doesn't work...
Yeah.
But obviously, it's... unbelievable at the moment.
You've got to have a certain character to play the way he's playing, so hats off to him.
I honestly think Ballon d'Or levels.
Yeah.
Not maybe not right now,
yeah,
but I mean, if he played the whole season like that, why not? If he won some trophies and played all year, like
your next three in the Ballon d'Or is probably going to be like Haaland, Mbappe, and Bellingham up there, isn't it?
They're looking like. I mean,
Barcelona have got a new wonder kid, haven't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's I forgot his name now, but
Musiala looks amazing though.
He does.
Like, he could be up there with them if he carries on the way he's going to.
There's actually so many young talents that are coming through.
It is sad though when you look, like Hazard retired this week at 32.
Yeah. It's sad that it didn't work out for him at Real Madrid, to be honest.
You know, if you think about like staples of the era that we've just been witnessing, and I know some of them retired quite a while ago, like someone like Rooney and like Zlatan.
Yeah.
Hazard, Neymar's in the Saudi League, Bale's retired. You know, look at all these big names from over the last 10 years. There's not many left, and it's quite sad, actually, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
I know that just happens in football, but...
It'll be even more sad. I know, like, we're basically coming towards it now, but when Messi and Ronaldo both retire, it's still about...
I already feel like the era's over because of the leagues they're both playing in.
Yeah.
But, yeah, when they actually retire, that'll be a sad moment for the whole world of football, I think, really. And then obviously you look at it, to go to Madrid, you really do have to be different gravy.
Yeah.
And obviously that's like what we're saying about Jude Bellingham now.
To be fair, I know, like you say, if you went to Real Madrid, you have to be different gravy, right? But there's so many players that we've had in the Prem that could have easily gone Real Madrid and they didn't. Yeah. Like, I think like Gerrard, Rooney nearly went for Mourinho.
Do you not think though? I think there must be something like a lot English players don't really like to go abroad, do they?
No.
Certainly,
well, they never did. They never used to. It was only like Beckham won it.
I think it's becoming more commonplace, even with people like Tomori and like just taking a chance in another league.
Yeah.
But like, like, I know you can say what you want to say about him right now, but like Jadon Sancho deciding to go and get first team football.
Yeah.
Bellingham, when he went, not that many do it, but it does seem like most of them come out doing well for it. Don't
they? Yeah.
These big profile players.
I think more players should do it. Obviously, Definitely. I want to see him in the Prem, but I mean, if you're young like Bellingham in the Champions League anyway, people are going to see you. At least get your years in at Real Madrid, win some trophies, and then move to United and win nothing. So.
Win trophies at United. Come on.
Yeah.